The Rat Pack reunion has quickly become the event of the year. If you're a fan of the Sinatra era, you will not want to miss this fun-filled evening, which is also a fundraiser to support the many programs that Council on Aging of West Florida provides to seniors and their families in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties. Joining me now is event co-chair and chair of the Council on Aging of West Florida Board of Directors, DeeDee Davis. Thank you for being here, DeeDee.
Thank you, Jeff.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for, board members are volunteers, and serving as the chair of the board is a huge responsibility, and thank you very much for doing that.
It's a labor of love.
Well, and you and your husband Corbett for taking on an event on top of that, so we really do appreciate it. So let's talk about, what is this event? I mean, this is our third year. It's growing and growing, becoming the event, but some people still may not be familiar with it.
Well, it gets more and more difficult to come up with creative ideas for fundraisers, as you very well know. There's a lot of competition out there in the community because a lot of organizations are trying to raise dollars, which are very scarce. So you've got to be really creative to come up with something that will capture people's imaginations and give them, a lot for their dollar. So we think we've done that with the Sinatra tribute, and it's just turned into a really fun thing. I haven't met anyone who doesn't love that era.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is your brainchild, and again, we thank you.
Well, it's not just mine, but thanks.
Well, tell us a little bit about the theme. We mentioned the Sinatra part, but like when people walk into New World Landing, what do you think they feel, or what have they told you the atmosphere that they have entered?
As you said, it is at New World Landing, and it's going to be, this year it's October 25th, a Friday night. We certainly don't want to have to get into competition with college football. We know our limitations. So you'll walk into the room, and we encourage people to come in Rat Pack attire, whatever they think that means. So you see a lot of skinny ties on the men, some tuxes, dinner jackets, all very Dean Martin, Sinatra. Women can dress however they want, whatever that era means to them. But it's an elegant, beautiful, beautiful setting. Thousands of red roses, and an orchestra, and lots of Rat Pack music. So it's a fun event. There's a lot going on, and we think something for everyone.
Well, it sure is, and the martini bar and the food's been excellent.
It has been great. New World Landing really knocks themselves out for this. We have a full Italian dinner. It's always wonderful, and as you said, there's a martini bar and lots of good red wine and a good time. Lots of dancing and opportunity to win a Rolex this year.
That's right. We'll talk about more of that. We'll just go ahead. So how can somebody win the Rat Pack Rolex?
Well, Jewelers Trade Shop, my personal favorite, has graciously donated a Rolex. Your choice, a men or ladies watch. It's worth almost $11,000, and you can buy a chance. You can go online now at the Council on Aging website, or Rat Pack Reunion, the website for the event, or even that night, and you can buy a chance for $100 to win the $11,000 watch. And it's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous watch, and you can't beat that kind of deal. Only 200 tickets will be sold. And
that's a great deal. I mean, we hope people will buy a chance and also come, but maybe someone's going to be out of town that weekend or whatever, and they can still buy that chance and not be present to win. So it's a great opportunity for everybody. Well, with all that going on, it sounds like it's a full evening, but we're also going to be honoring some very special people in our community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, the whole point of the Rat Pack Reunion is to recognize people for community and business service in this community. And this year we have 4, we call them rats, but we have 4 people that we are going to recognize. Mike Papantonio from the Levin Law Firm, Terry Levin, who is a local community activist and philanthropist, City Councilman Brian Spencer, and then also community business leader Quint Studer. They'll all be recognized, roasted and toasted, all in a real fun, upbeat kind of way. So we have people from their past that'll show up and and appropriately recognize them.
Well, that is a very appropriate group for that type of recognition, and like you say, it's on the up and up and very professionally done as far as.
But a lot of fun, right? Yeah, all
exactly.
four have meant an awful lot to this community and have given tremendously in many different ways. So it's our way of recognizing and thanking them.
Mm-hmm. Well, besides it being fun and besides it being a great way to recognize these very worthy individuals, we're also trying to raise funds because we do have needs. Tell us a little bit about why we're doing this besides the fun.
Well, the Council on Aging sponsors so many worthwhile programs, whether it's assisting people with Alzheimer's and their families. Meals on Wheels is probably the most widely known and recognized of the programs, but also you have senior companions and senior daycare and all just a wide variety of programs. And let's face it, aging is going to affect every one of us. There are so many good causes out there, and hopefully a lot of the diseases that we try to raise funds for research and cures, hopefully they're not going to affect us, but they might. But aging will affect every single one of us, and hopefully we won't need the services of the Council on Aging, but so many people do. So these dollars go into those programs.
And our funding has been stagnant at best for quite some time, but when you look at the growing population, it's per head it's a decrease if you kind of do the math from that perspective. And with the family dynamics that have changed and will continue to change, we don't live down the street from mom or dad or grandpa anymore. So more and more people will be needing our services.
And we're living longer.
Exactly.
And it doesn't mean that we're necessarily living healthier, but we are living longer, making the services all the more important.
So now let's go back again. So let's get on a better note, but we do need to know about all that because it is very, very, very important. There are just thousands of seniors in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties that depend on us for help. But if someone wants to buy a ticket, let's cover ratpackreunion.com. Is that correct?
Correct. Rat Pack Reunion. It's a fun website, too. There's all kinds of trivia and pictures and everything, and videos of the original Rat Pack and pictures of the rats that are going to be recognized October 25th. So you can buy a ticket. Individually, they're $100, and that includes the dinner and dancing and martini bar and all kinds of fun things. So you can go to ratpackreunion.com, or you can call the Council on Aging, and I'm sure they'll be taken care of.
We can fix them up that way as well. So again, let's talk about the entertainment. We've got a lot going on. We've got Tom Tirado, the nationally known Sinatra.
Right.
What kind of feedback do you get from past guests?
Oh gosh, the music the orchestra is already playing as people arrive, and it's hard really to get them to sit down just to get the program started because it just kind of gets inside your soul, that beautiful music. And Tom, as you mentioned, Tirado is a very, very, very talented impersonator, just about, I guess is fair to say, who does all of the Sinatra and Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. Music throughout the evening, and he has been very well received, so much so that we're having him come back for a third time.
Well, great time for a great cause, and thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And all you do.
Hope to see everyone October 25th.